What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Avo, and this is the Dynasty Bro Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 62. What you laughing at, Dot? Ain't shit funny. Let's go. We're gonna talk about. I think we're gonna do round 3 today. We're gonna go over all them players, at least the ones that we like, but we're gonna get it in. Let's go.
Hey, ban this nigga, bro.
I'm about to, man.
Ban this nigga for my shit. Hey, yo, Brodies and Bays, what's good? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast. This is where you episode 42. Avo fucked it up. 62. Why the number still on the screen? Fuck it. Hey, this is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. I am Dynasty Bro Dot. What it is, Bro? What's your name, my ninja?
Dynasty Bro Vic, man. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, you need to lighten up your screen, bro. You look dark.
I'm sorry, shit.
I'm just playing, bro. Subconscious ass. What's good though? Hey, we got it. We back with a fire ass episode, man. Look, we're gonna talk the last rounds, not what Avo was talking about. Who told this nigga to jump the gun and tell what the fuck we talking about anyway?
I don't know, but
I was confident. What you want me to do?
It starts round 4, bro. You jump straight into 3.
Round
we doing
3.
4-0, no, man. 4-on.
Ain't shit, man. 4-0. Who's counting?
We got White Sam in the building. What up, Sam?
What up,
What's
Sam?
up, White Sam? Hey, DJ Avo starting to act like the DJ from Wildin' Out, man. We gonna start getting on his ass, man.
Nah, bro.
DJ D-Rec. All right, so look, we came here. I think we organized 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends apiece. So we got some sleepers for y'all for the later rounds, so you can just pay attention to your rookie drafts and even in some startups, man, some guys that help build up that depth on your team. So, we always got the hood TMZ with Dynasty Bro Vic. What's the word? We might have some flags today. I ain't gonna hit y'all with the broke ass lines. I done did that the past 2 weeks, so we ain't got no injuries right now. But we do got a fire episode for y'all. But before we get into that, I want to ask my brothers, how y'all been? Avo, starting with you, how you been, bro? You good?
Man, I'm good. I'm back at work. Tired. Making it though, man. Happy to be here hollering at the bros.
What's y'all corona protocol? They got y'all with some masks. They supplied y'all with any PPE?
We got masks, we got gloves, we got hand sanitizer. That's about it. Ask everybody if they want me to wear them. They say yes or no. Most of them say no. Some of them say yes. I had a black lady. She was about that life. Don't come in here.
That's different, man. That's different. What about you, Dynasty Bro Vic? How you doing, man? You good?
Good, man. I'm very fortunate enough to be working from home at this time. So we're still working from home. Right now we're, tracking towards the end of the month. So we'll just go from there, see where we're at. But it'll most likely get extended from what I'm seeing.
All right, that's what's up. Y'all know me. I'm going in. They finally gave paperwork where it's mandatory to wear masks now. We've been in there risking our life in that damn warehouse for like the past 3 months, and now they want to make it mandatory for masks. So it is what it is, bro.
Come on, man.
It's a big middle finger to us for the most part. That's the flag on the play. That's a good transition, bro. Look, we've been fighting Corona for forever now, it seems like. And basically, we ain't having no shutdown. They done laid off a couple people here and there voluntarily, but we don't have no shutdown. We working next to people. We done had positive cases, and basically they just now sent out a mandatory letter today saying that it's protocol to wear masks. So you've been able to do whatever you want to for the past 2 months. So that is a flag on the plate of my job, man. Sometimes you do got to care about the health and not just the money side of the business. So, we help that business flourish. So it is what it is. Flag on the plate to my job. I ain't gonna speak the name.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to be proactive instead of reactive, man. So it sounds like they're being reactive, man. But hopefully everyone can, continue to stay safe. Take your precautions, do what you can do to control what you can control at least. So
true that. Well, that's mine. Any of y'all got any flag on the place while we here?
Yeah, I got a flag, man.
Oh man. Let me guess.
Belichick.
Tom Brady. Patriots. Who is it, man?
Actually, man, the flag go to myself, man. Dynasty Bro Vic. So I'm flagging myself just because last week I spoke about Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack, and I misspoke, and I stated that the coach extended Marlon Mack, which isn't true. So those are just, some rumors, at least with the contract. So Right now, this is his last year, or we're going to be his last season with the coach. So we'll see how that play out. And I kind of planted my flag on that whole, Marlon Mack got extended prematurely and they drafted Jonathan Taylor. So pretty much I don't want people out there going to go buy the whole Colts backfield. So I definitely got to flag myself for that bad information, that bad intel. So get you some Jonathan Taylor. I don't know about the Mack situation.
Yeah. Basically telling you this whole Matt Coates thing is there for.
Pretty much.
Down. All right. So look, we usually start with the hood TMZ with Dynasty Bro Vic when we crack off this what's the word. But I do like the transition. You found a loophole. You found a good way to slide it in. So we hit the flag on the play already, man. But let's get back, bring it back to what's the word, man. So, hit the people what they want. They love that hood TMZ. They love to hear what you got going. So I hope you got some good shit, man.
Yeah, man, I do, man. So we're going to get in and out, man. So a couple of things. Shout out to Bleacher Report Gridiron. So pretty much, I didn't know this, but Ted Ginn Jr., he actually beat Usain Bolt in a race in high school. So pretty much Ted, who's now 35, was saying if he would have just focused on track, he think he could have, beat Usain Bolt for the gold medal, man. How you guys feel about that,
That's
man?
Wow.
This fact, have we heard from Usain Bolt yet?
No, we haven't. We got to hear that side of it. But I know Ted Ginn was a beast. Like I remember him even back when I was coming up through school. Of course, he was older, 4 or 5 years older. But he was like nationally ranked in high school and breaking records, stuff like that. So, but who would have thought he was competing with Usain Bolt at that time and crushing him?
When and where? Because isn't Usain from like Jamaica?
Yeah, we got to definitely look into that just to understand. But I know they do like nationals and Junior Olympics, stuff like that. So
yeah, I need to see when, man, and I need to see the other side of the story too, man. Before I jump,
Still impressive. Still impressive.
I don't want to be in here on Flag of the Play next week, hyping myself, apologizing for saying Ted Ginn won.
Since we talking about fast players, I heard Jordan ran like a 4.30.
Man, that's crazy.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. He was the ultimate athlete, bro.
They could just run.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's keep it pushing. So the next,
Vic, what was your 40?
My 40 when I ran it, 4.9 on a good day, 4.8.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Good thing he got them hands, boy.
With the 83 hands. College probably like 75.
Oh, here we go.
Bro, we already talked about this. We said grown man Vic, 83 hands. We already talked about that.
So you think you got better since college?
Yeah.
All right,
mentally
and with the hands.
Mentally helps your hands.
I got slower though, speed wise.
What was your stat line in your last flag football league for the year?
Actually, I don't remember.
Nigga, don't try to act like you can't ballpark it, bro.
I would say 2 catches. Listen, 2 catches, 17 yards before I fuck my fucking Achilles / ankle. Where the fuck? That shit still hurt, bro.
Before the injury took you out.
Yeah, I'm done with flag football. And they sent out an email today. I'm good.
Hey, he hit me up every week, like, bro, what did it feel like when you broke your Achilles?
I'm done, bro. $100 cleats on the shelf, man. I cut grass in them bitches now.
I said, bro, we getting older. You got to stretch. This nigga was just showing up to the field. Like, hey, man, told me the bomb open.
No ankle braces, didn't stretch. I was on one, bro.
Oh, that shit funny. All right, my bad.
All right, man. Hey, let's keep it pushing, man. So, Tom Brady's Twitter account. I don't know if you guys know, but the match is going to take place. Pretty much, it's a golf outing. It's a charity event. So you got Peyton Manning teaming up with Tiger Woods, and you got Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson. So I don't have a date. I know it's coming up soon, so maybe I'll pull back up next week with the actual dates. But just be on the lookout for that with this golf match that's supposed to happen. So
ultimate winners out there, man.
Yeah, man, it should be pretty competitive, man. Which team you guys got based off that? Tom and Phil, or you got Tiger and Peyton?
Tiger.
I don't know. Peyton struggled to beat Tom, bro. His whole career down there. So I'm just going to give me
betting on Tiger.
Man.
I'm betting with Tiger.
How's Tiger's back?
I don't know, but
that was a low blow. That was a low blow for no reason, man. My bad.
I forgot about all the whole whatever. So that one went over my head.
Let's
he good. He about to go
I feel
win.
bad.
Yeah, but honestly though, I think Tiger's gonna have to carry the team though. because Peyton's throwing out all these jokes. He's a jokester, so I feel like Tom and Phil gonna be serious out there. So it's gonna be tough. I think Tiger's not to carry the team. All right, let's keep it pushing. Shout out to Fox Sports NFL. So pretty much they just released the schedules last week, and the Denver Broncos did a little video just highlighting every week who they play. So each player just kind of took on like Family Matters theme, and just kind of played some little skit like they were doing, whether they're playing with their kids or cooking on the grill. So just check out that clip. It was a cool clip. Shout out to Family Matters, one of the great all-time sitcoms.
It's the bigger love for the family. Hey, we going to the Ravens game, bro?
Yeah, hell yeah. Week
right,
9. So the Ravens come to town, play my Colts.
Go see some Lamar and some J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, and a Colts win. That's all I need. I need Lamar to go off, but with a Colts W. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it gonna be Phillip Rivers or Jacob Eason?
Oh, it's gonna be Phil. Week 9.
Okay, bet. Just checking in, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. A couple more things, then we get out here with the news for this week. Complex Sports. This is where I at least saw this information. So shout out to them on Twitter. The NFL is getting rid of pass interference review, so that's officially going away. So it's one and done. They brought it for 1 year. They're getting rid of it. What are your thoughts on that? Should they keep it? Did you like it?
Nah, man. We need to just trust the refs, bro. They're going to get something right. They're going to get something wrong. But we'll need to be stopping the game for them to go figure that shit out all the damn time, bro. So I'm just glad they got rid of it. Like, I guess it could have been for the better, like in certain situations. But just overall, man, every Sunday it just seems like it just too much, bro. So I'm glad they kind of just got rid of it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because think about the calls where, replay just came into play this year, but what about the calls that didn't have that luxury? So you got to keep it consistent, man, just even from that standpoint. But that Saints call and the Rams, that was a missed call, of course. So everyone, acknowledges that. Hopefully we don't have any more misses like that going forward. So
true.
All right, man. And the last thing for what's the word? So, of course, we got, NBA, at least they sent out a poll to all their players saying, hey, do you guys want to finish these games out? They're just kind of, taking the temperature. You got MLB who's talking about doing an 82-game season. So teams are starting, or at least organizations and, different sports are starting to flirt with the idea of bringing sports back. So based on that, do you guys think we're going to have an NFL season, or do you think these other leagues are going to be the guinea pigs? What are your thoughts on that? Are we going to have a season or what? Or is it too early to tell?
I would say outside of any other more of a shutdown or anything like that coming back, we're definitely going to have a football season. And the other two leagues are going to be the guinea pig leagues to see how to do it right or how to do it wrong. That way the NFL, they're blessed enough to be able to start when they start. So I think that, there's a good chance. But I guess we'll see here shortly.
Man, I think all these damn sports are coming back, bro. I hope it's still entertaining, and I hope everybody's safe, to be honest. That's all I can hope for, man. So
yeah, if they're going to do that, I would want all the leagues, all the commissioners come together, have a meeting of the minds from that standpoint, just to kind of, share ideas, bounce ideas on how to keep it safe. But in my gut, I already felt like regardless, NFL was going to make a way to make the season happen regardless. They dominate Sunday, they own Sunday. So, I don't see it not happening from an NFL standpoint, but it's kind of surprising to see these other leagues push, but I get it. So yeah, we'll see, man. All right, that's it for what's the word.
All right, bet that. All right, so look, I'll be on the gram. I'll be on Twitter. Numbers is going up. Follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow the main Instagram page, Dynasty Bros FF. Dynasty Bro Vic, where can we follow you at, my brother?
At Dynasty Bro Vic, Instagram and Twitter. And then if you got questions, topics, scouting reports, hit us up at questions@dynastybrosff.com and follow the Facebook page, Dynasty Bros FF Podcast, and the YouTube page.
Hey, Bo, where can we follow you at, sir?
Of course, you can follow me at DJAVOLXVE, DJ Avo Love LXVE, and that's on Instagram. And you can follow me at Dynasty Bro Avo on the Twitter. All I do is beef with Vic, but you can follow me anyway on the Twitter.
That shit funny. All right, everybody lower their hats, man. We still in weeks into this hat war, man. Everybody got something different. That's what's up.
I'm rocking these Anaheim Angels, man. It's gonna get hot over here with these Peppers, so I figured, I need something on my side. So yeah, man.
Sheesh.
I'm trying to.
What made you go with IU, Ava?
I went on a recruiting visit.
Damn,
I got a hat.
That was hard.
That's
shit.
Wait,
I was like, hey, this hat is dope.
Was it your visit or like one of the homies? Because we pulled up on some homies recruiting visits before. So
nah, it was my visit.
Okay.
It was my visit. I got the tour and everything. I wasn't gonna go, man. They didn't really want me. They let me visit though.
Hey, that's what's up.
I got recruited. They didn't want me though.
Hey, remember when everybody pulled up to Ivo's recruiting situation at Ball State? Like that's when I was at Arlington. Everybody skipped school too.
We was like 13 deep. We was hanging with niggas we really didn't even hang with that day. Everybody just knew we was gonna skip school. We just drove down to Ball State.
Like dudes from like 3 different high schools skipped school that day just to drive with the Ball State with Ivo, who had a small cup of coffee at Ball State. So shout out to him.
I know. Hey, we came up on the free lunch passes, bro.
Oh hell yeah. The atrium. Yeah, I remember that shit. Good times.
The atrium?
Yeah, good times.
That was a lit day. Lit day. All right, so that's where you can follow us at, man. Chess Pizza. Look, do you think Chess Pizza got ghost peppers that you can get on your shit?
Man, they got some kind of peppers, I'm sure.
All right, that's for the end. All right, so look, Jets Pizza. If you're in Indianapolis, 5 locations. Check the social medias we just announced. If you want to get you some pizza, 20% off. Bros FF. Am I right, Vic? Bros FF, 20% off. Call-in orders. Back me up.
Yep, call it in. So yeah, shout out to Jets. We're still in this quarantine. I know we're flirting with the line with coming in and out, but go ahead and get your Jets Pizza promo code. Get you 20% off. Phone in orders. So shout out to Jets.
Oh yeah, big boy voice. All right, so look, what we're about to do is we're going to transition to the main topic. We've been talking NFL drafts. The first episode we did was we did day 1 in his own entity, and then we did day 2, and now we're doing day 3, which is round 4, on to the end of the draft, man. So, we went 2 guys a position each. So I'm excited. There's some guys that are steals at the end. We might be able to drop you guys some gems, and then honestly, just some guys that I think that we're confident we're going to have roles. Even if it isn't day 1, I think they'll grow into a role sooner than later. So I'm excited to get into these guys, man. Vic, you ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready, man. So to Dot's point, we're not going to go through every single skill player that went through these rounds. We just picked out guys that stood out to us. So, all right, bro, let's get to it. Who's the first guy? That's your guy, man.
That's my guy. Hold on, I'm bringing up my list, bro. My bad. All right, so look. No. I had a different list up. I had the list of the order, but I had to get my notes up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So look. All right, this is who we getting into. Mr. Joshua Kelly, running back from UCLA. He was the 4th. He went in the 4th round, pick 112. Why'd you drop the UCLA? Just because you like UCLA, or you're just dropping the bombs and the horns every guy? What was up with that, Avo? I just want to know.
You said that's your guy. I was dropping it for that.
Well, like he's like one of the guys I picked to talk about. I'm not going to plant my flag like he's my guy.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Is that cool? Now I feel like I'm shortchanging Joshua Kelly.
Hey man, I don't know, but that's a dope ass pick if you ask me. So
it is.
Shout out to
that's
Josh.
probably on the wall.
Yeah, that's a bitch get off me pick. All right, so look. Let's talk about Mr. Joshua Kelly. He has great size and strength, man. So, he's 5'11" and running at 206. So he's a downhill runner, man, but he still has PPR upside. So like he'll get into short space. He doesn't shed tackles well. That's his only issue, man. So he'll get into space, he'll get the yards that you allow him to get. As soon as he gets tackled, I know that picture looked like he's out here Adrian Peterson niggas, but don't fall for it. Somebody got a good photo. Nah, I'm just joking. But he is big and he has good size and he is quick. And I think going to the Chargers is good for him because yes, they have Eckler, and I think Eckler can do a little bit of it all. I just don't see him he's not going to be a back that's going to rush the ball 300 times. He's not that type of build. He might get 300 touches because they throw it to him out the back. So I think Joshua Kelly is a real good complement to Eckler, because I don't think they had any confidence in Justin Jackson last year, because even when Melvin wasn't there, Justin Jackson still didn't get no run. They did everything through Eckler, which I don't think they want to do that for a 17-game season. So go get a guy that's, big, strong, like pick up those short yards if you need them. And he actually can catch passes too. So I think you play him and Eckler out there, and you never have to guess like, oh, is it a run play? Oh, is it a pass play? So I think he fits into that role that I think they wanted Justin Jackson to be, but I don't think they believe in him. So I think he will have a role, man, sooner than later. He'll fit right in. So,
yeah, I like that call, man. And his stock rose at the Senior Bowl. So this was a guy who had a hell of a Senior Bowl. I think he actually scored one of the first touchdowns at the Senior Bowl. So, and it's ironic, man. He went to UCLA and he lands with the LA Chargers. So he gets to stay right at home, still get to party with his homeboys. So that's what's up. And also he's going to be tied to Justin Herbert. So they're familiar with each other coming from the Pac-12. So, yeah, I like it, man. I've never been too big on Justin Jackson personally. So I'm expecting Josh to, take on that committee role with Eckler, especially at the midpoint of the season. Like you said, he's going to have to, put in the reps, put in the work, get the reps in throughout the summer camp. But he definitely has the potential, man. So I like it. And he's the first running back off the board day 3. So.
Day 3. All right, let's get into another one of my guys. Don't hit the horns, Avo. Unless you want to. Man, hit the horns, Avo. All right, let's get into Mr. Harrison Bryant. Also went in the 4th round, pick 115. Let's just talk about his size first of all, man. 6'5", 245, big dog. Yeah, bro, like big dog, country bred. Side note, he won the John Mackey Award. If you don't know what that means, he was the top tight end in college. He led all tight ends with 65 catches last season. Man, this nigga had over 1,000 yards, 7 TDs. Those are numbers that you really don't see tight ends get in college. Those are NFL tight end numbers. So he should really have a good transition. He went to Florida Atlantic, so it's not the biggest of schools, but he's always been productive from the first day that he started. And technically, he's probably the best all-around tight end when you look at his size, his build, his hands, his speed, his athleticism, and he's a good blocker, man. So I think they'll be able to move him around because he has the speed and ability to go to the outside, take on some cornerbacks, because they're not going to be able to do nothing about that big body. And he's too fast and athletic. If you want, well, he's not the most fastest, but he's athletic enough to, make these moves and create space against linebackers. So the only real downfall right now about him is he went to Cleveland. They just paid Austin Hooper. So I don't really know what their game plan is. I'm pretty sure Hooper's going to start. Who knows what his injury situation is. He was banged up at the end of last year real heavy. But I think they got a talented tight end in the 4th round. I just don't know what it means for the start of his career, even though it takes tight ends a year or 2 to get adjusted to the speed and learn plays. Tight ends a hard position to learn. But if he could sit and learn behind Hooper or even beat Hooper out, man, I don't know. But I think he's a good tight end. I just need to see what that situation allows him to do.
Yeah, Harrison Bryant was one of my top 2 tight ends coming out. I was very excited for him. My other favorite was Cole Kmet. But like you said, man, the situation in Cleveland, and they also got David Njoku. So hopefully they were trying to shop David. I think Austin Hooper and Harrison is going to be the future there in Cleveland. And, I'm actually curious to see how this offense plays out in Cleveland. I feel like they're at a place where they got to hit the reset button, establish a whole new identity, whether they want to play through the run, which is through Chubb, or play through the wide receivers with Odell and Landry when he comes back. And then you got 2 stud tight ends. So this offense is definitely under construction. So you definitely got to be patient with them, I would say. But love the prospect, love the talent in Harrison Bryant. So
hell yeah. I fuck with it, man. You think the Austin Hooper signing, how long do you think that stalls Harrison Bryant, man?
Actually, I don't think too far at all, only because, I think Cleveland's at a place where they may want to run a couple 2 tight end sets. I don't think Odell's going to be there too long, man. I don't know why I have that feeling. I think they want to play through the run. They brought in some young wide receivers. We'll probably touch on them later, but pause. But I'm curious to see how this whole offense gets redesigned, man. They got a new offensive coordinator, new head coach. So maybe they want to, bring in some tight ends and then also establish the run. So we'll just have to see, man.
True that. I fuck with it. All right, man. You up, Dynasty Bro Vic?
All right, man. This next guy here, man, let's get into a running back. So La'Mical Perine out of Florida. He's a running back. As you guys can see, prototypical size. One knock on him, he only has like 1 gear, so he doesn't have like that breakaway speed. But he's going into a system that's tied to Adam Gase. I know we're not too tied to, we're not too excited about guys that land with the Jets, but
no.
You got Le'Veon Bell, and of course, Adam Gase is on record for saying, he's not a fan of Le'Veon, so who knows how long he's really going to be there. They just brought in Frank Gore. So for them to draft La'Mical Perine and to sign Frank Gore, I kind of see some flashes of La'Mical, or at least some flashes of Gore and La'Mical. Not to say he's, Frank Gore talent, but why not learn from one of the best to ever play the position? So I like the upside. And plus you also got Le'Veon there, who's also great, within his own right. So this is a guy that I don't mind targeting, especially like in the later rounds of your draft, because you never know. I mean, this is a guy who could really own that backfield in a year or two, especially if Le'Veon's out of there and Frank Gore got to retire one day.
Are you sure?
You say that now.
Yeah.
2025 draft. They just signed Frank Gore. It's just
bad. How old is Frank Gore? Like, man, he's still playing?
I'm about to
get your money, man. Get your money.
While you looking that up, this is what I will say. He's worth taking a shot in the 3rd round because, like you said, they're not tied to Le'Veon Bell at all. Bringing in Frank Gore makes you think that they're not tied to anybody long term, except who you draft. You went out and picked a guy that you can work with, that you like. You made an investment. So picking him up, I'm not happy about anybody being a part of Adam Gase offense, but shots, man. That's all you can ask for at the running back position is getting a shot. So
all right, Frank Gore is 37, man. So going into this next season, he'll be 38, going on his 16th season. So that's an OG, man.
Frank Gore don't get no fuck, bro.
Yeah. Somebody tell him he got the all-time rushing record, don't he? Do he got it, or does he lead that category?
No.
He leads like some category though, don't he? In the rushing?
Probably, but I don't think it's the most rushing yards, bro.
Okay, my bad. Flag on the play.
Bro, you gotta quit jumping the gun, bro.
My bad, bros.
All right, so let me talk about one of my guys, which is on your team. Well, it's our team, but you're just diehard. So every time I say Vic's team, I don't want it to sound like I just don't like the Colts. I'm going to root for the home team no matter what. But 4th round, pick 122, Mr. Jacob Eason, quarterback out of Washington. You know what, man? We talked about the Colts needing to take a young quarterback and, somebody that they can use as a project. They went out, paid Phillip Rivers to be a veteran for a year, and we thought that these picks were going to happen earlier. That Jordan Love Green Bay ended up moving up, taking him, and then quarterbacks just fell after that. Hurts came, and then nobody else to the 4th round. So Jacob Eason ended up falling, man, and I think that worked best for the Colts because I think we wanted somebody, but I didn't think we were going to get him in the 4th round. But 6'6", prototypical, big body, big arm, and he can sling the ball, man. He can. Sometimes it looks like he's forcing the ball into tight windows, but sometimes you need that from a quarterback, one that's going to take chances. He played pro-style QB back at Washington, so he's going to be able to play in that system in Indianapolis. The only thing is, we talked about this pre-draft was, he's kind of inaccurate, and I don't think that his timing works the best, so that's going to be an issue for blocking, but good thing we have a good O-line. So it's just one of them things where you get behind a vet, man, you work on those things. You work on your accuracy. You can work on your timing. And, that comes with working with your receivers and just being coached up well. So I think him going to the Colts was a good position. I think we thought that about a lot of these quarterbacks that we didn't think were ready. I think they can go learn in a good system, that's always good, ran good with good coaching. So I'm excited about Jacob Eason, only if they wait it out. Let him grow, let him learn.
All right. And just to clean it up, shout out to Marvin. So he called out Emmitt Smith holds the all-time rushing record. Frank Gore is number 3 on that list. So I thought I saw his name. So he's up there. But yeah, shout out to the GOAT, Emmitt Smith. But back to Eason, man. Man, you know what? History tells me, at least with the Colts, we typically take our franchise quarterbacks in the first round. That's what we did with Andrew Luck. That's what we did with Peyton Manning. I don't know who's before that because I became a Colts fan in '98. So I know we had Harbaugh back there, and what's the other guy? I can't think of his name. Played at Ball State. Jeff George. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, man. So we'll see, man. I'm not really expecting too much from Eason, given we took him in the 4th round. And to be honest, man, Indianapolis might be one of them places where these veteran quarterbacks come in and we're in win now mode. So we got Phillip Rivers. Who knows? Maybe we might, get Aaron Rodgers here in the future since they just drafted Jordan Love, or maybe a Jameis Winston. So, if we're not taking a QB in the 1st round, I expect us to kind of rotate these veterans in and out, man. That's just what I'm seeing. So, or not seeing, but that's my speculation.
Don't ever call yourself a win now team and say we're going to go get Jameis Winston.
Hey, he can see now though. He got the LASIK though, so
let that be it, bro.
I'm just throwing some names out there as far as bets though. So
I
wouldn't want to take a franchise QB in the 4th round. That's just me.
I mean, it just depends on what fell, and how you can groom them too. You got time. A lot of the real reason why it's an issue sometimes is you take these quarterbacks so high, you just feel like you have to play them. You can't feel like you can groom them and take your time with them. And I feel like Jordan Love is going to be able to be groomed. There ain't going to be no pressure from him. And he went in the 1st round. And I feel like Green Bay doesn't have no issue dealing with their fans and the pressure of play the guy you drafted. No, they're going to wait it out until he's ready. So sometimes being took in the 1st round, that pressure gets to you. Mitch Trubisky, your whole career.
Did you just make him a verb?
Yes, I did. Vic wasn't fucking with it. He didn't even laugh, but fuck it.
Just made him a verb.
I thought it was fire.
Nah, that's true. And also Aaron Rodgers even was drafted in the 1st round and he sat behind Brett Favre. So it's not, out the norm. I mean, to me, that's really the proven process. So yeah, let these guys learn and instead of throwing them out there. Otherwise, you're in a Cleveland situation where you're rotating QBs in and out.
Yeah, the GOAT. When was Tom Brady taken?
6th round, right?
6th round.
The GOAT. All right.
6th round.
All right. Look, what you say, bro?
We got a question from Marvin, man. So shout out to Marvin down in Texas. He asked, where do we think Cam Newton's going to end up?
Well, the issue is I thought he was going to Chicago, and
right.
They took Nick Foles. I thought he was going to stay with the Panthers. They went and got Teddy. Man, it's going to be one of those. We kind of talked about this, Vic. One of those situations where it's going to take somebody to get hurt. I don't think he's going to start off on anybody's roster, man. I don't think Cam is I don't think he's going to swallow his pride enough to just go on a team as a backup. And I think at this point, he's probably leaning towards backup without any injuries. So I think he's going to start the season on nobody's team, to be honest. It's my opinion.
I think it's the same thing, but for a different reason. I think Cam is such a brand. I don't think he can necessarily just come in and be a backup because of his brand. That's just what I think. I think the fans are going to look at that like, no, he's a starting quarterback. He needs to start. That's just what I think. It's more of the fan side than Cam. Cam might be more willing. He just want to play football, just be on the team. But the fans are going to be, as soon as your original quarterback throw 3 interceptions, get Cam in there.
Yeah. Marvin was saying Pittsburgh would have been nice. I actually thought Jameis was going to go to Pittsburgh because why not play behind Big Ben? That's a big arm offense. They like to go downfield. So, I mean, Jameis, he can throw the ball downfield, give or take with some interceptions here and there. But I thought Jameis would end up in Pittsburgh. But Cam, I mean, we'll see. I do agree with the injury situation. I think it is going to take something happening. maybe, you know, Trubisky or Foles both don't work out in Chicago and they come calling for Cam. So if I had to pick, I would say Chicago's probably my top spot. I don't think he'll go to the Patriots. Clearly, they're riding out this Stidham thing.
Yeah, I still think Jameis came up being in a big arm quarterback offense, being behind Breeze. So
yeah,
they both kind of worked out.
All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Back to these players.
You just spoke about Pittsburgh, bro. So let's take it to Pittsburgh. I'm confused, bro. How many running backs can one team have, bro? That's my first question. Can you answer that, Vic? That they actually keep on their roster and keep in rotation.
Yeah, you only really need 4, in my opinion. I mean, of course, you got your main guy, you got your committee guy or third down guy, so that's 3. And then, you know, that 4th is just like that extra nice depth play because usually you got like a first and second down guy, third down, then you got your strong power back goal line. But if you want to, you know, combine all those, maybe you only need 3. But I would say 4 is a safe number.
Well, having 4 is safe. How many actually stay in rotation game by game?
I would say 2.
Okay. The only team I know that will keep 4 into rotation are the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
The Steelers said, hold my beer. They drafted Mr. Anthony McFarland Jr. from Maryland. They was 4th round, pick 124. So he goes into a committee. Connor, Samuels, Benny Snell. At separate points of last season, all 3 of those running backs look good. I don't know what the hell yeah, one is banged up, but if one's banged up and you still got 2 out there that you can run, you all right. Wait till the other one come back. You still got 3 in rotation. Look, Anthony McFarland is a banged up player. He's been banged up since high school. So making a transition to add another banged up running back to your team wasn't the smartest thing. He's a smaller guy anyway who runs big. He's always going to stay banged up, man. Like he likes creating contact. He doesn't create space well. It's just, I don't know, man. He ain't got like no good juke moves, and they go on Madden. They still got juke move on Madden.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that nigga juke move probably 39, bro. But the only thing I will say is it's kind of like an ideal landing spot, man. Like everybody's excited about, you know, any offensive player running to Kansas City or, you know, we want a running back behind Lamar. You want to get the running back in Pittsburgh. That's why we spent so much time guessing who's behind Connor when he got banged up, Samuels and Snell. So I guess taking the shot isn't horrible, but, you know, give me all the receivers I want. Give me all the other running backs that I want in that 3rd round first. And then I worry about McFarland, man, because the depth chart is ugly there. They kept everybody. So,
yeah, here's my thing or take on the Pittsburgh's backfield. Of course, they love James Conner, but he can't stay healthy. So really, if they could just play through him, they would. But when James go down because he's injury prone, when they need a pass catching back, they bring in Jalen Samuels. That's his strength. When they want to run the ball, that's when they look to Benny Snell. So I think Pittsburgh's in a dilemma where if they could combine, you know, Snell and Samuels into one, that'll make another Connor, but they can't do that. So now they're forced to take another running back to figure it out. So that's kind of how I see that whole backfield. It's like everyone does one thing great, but they lack something, whether it's injury, pass catching ability, or just running. So, but like you said, man, taking McFarland, who has an injury history, you know, you're kind of selling yourself short in terms of, you know, setting yourself up for success if you do need that depth. So
it's crazy.
Yep. All right, man. Let's keep it pushing. So I got a tight end for you guys. So Bryson Hopkins out of Purdue. As you guys can see, man, at least in this photo, he plays like a receiver, man. So he's 6'2", 240, you know, around that weight, but he's the athletic type, not afraid to go over the middle. He plays tough. He does need to improve on his blocking, but he landed with the Rams. And reason why I like him is just because, you know, Sean McVay, you know, he loves utilizing the tight ends, and, you know, Gerald Everett went down with injuries last season. So to me, I think Bryson has a chance to, you know, step in there and take on that number 2 role, especially since they're going to have to pay Higbee. I don't know. He might have got an extension. I don't know. I got to look at the contracts, but, you know, they may not want to bring back Gerald Everett. So to me, Bryson Hopkins is a guy that fits the similar mode. That's athletic, receiver-like, tight end. But, you know, you get him on the cheaper end under that rookie contract. So that's a guy to look out for. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Trey Burton, if I had to compare him to somebody in the NFL, size-wise, stuff like that. So how do you feel about Bryson?
Look, I like Bryson, right? I just don't know what Sean McVay wants to do, man. Like, yeah, you finally had Higbee finally start flourishing last year. They tried to shy away from 3 receivers so heavy, end up getting rid of Cooks. It's like, okay, we're going to go heavy with 2 receivers, flirt with doing 2 tight ends, or going heavy Higbee. You know, they still took running back, receiver, and tight end, man. So just all over the place kind of scares me. But Bryson Hopkins is a hell of a receiver, man. So, you know, to go in there and, you know, take Everett's spot, I think that's what's going to happen, because Higbee is a receiving tight end too. And he started to flourish, and I think he deserves his role going forward. So maybe they will run a little bit more 2 receiver, 2 tight end sets, work on that running game a little bit more. If they give Jared Goff a couple, you know, intermediate targets to throw to in those 2 tight ends, since Goff is not the best passer. So I like it, bro. It's cool.
All right. Let's keep it pushing, man. So my next one got drafted to the Skins. One of my, favorite prospects coming out this year out of a small school. Skins. Antonio Gandy Golden. So he's out of Liberty. So as you guys can see, you know, he's a big body wide receiver. He's catching the ball one-handed while getting tackled. I mean, you know, the guy does it all, man. So he got drafted to the Skins. Now, mind you, you know, that is a, you know, loaded wide receiver core in terms of depth. It's kind of crowded because they got Terry McLaurin, Steve Sims Jr., Kelvin Harden, Trey Quinn, who's healthy now. So it's a lot going on. But, you know, I at least from a draft standpoint, from a prospect standpoint, why not take a shot on a guy that shows some playmaking, you know, ability? So I like the pick, man. This is a guy I don't mind targeting and just stashing him on my bench. And who knows, see what happens.
Yeah, and I fuck with it. Why not shoot your shot on a guy who, you know, if people think the depth chart is loaded, then maybe you can get him even cheaper or get him as a throw in, because I think the only real talented one over there is, you know, McLaurin, Naptown. So, you know, he goes to a depth chart with a bunch of guys I don't think are super talented. And I feel like if he goes out there, he has a chance to win the spot. So I like it, man. I'm not scared of that whole depth chart. Just shout out to Terry McLaurin, the number 1 over there.
The number 1. All right, man. Appreciate
it. Hold up. Where the hell is Liberty?
Is it in New York?
The first thing I wanted to say was New York, and then I was like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to flag on the play yourself.
I don't mind this. Definitely on the East Coast, though. Let's see. Liberty. Oh, it's in Lynchburg, Virginia. I don't know
okay.
What New York.
What? Well, like what size school? That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, Liberty. I've never heard of it. Doesn't sound D1.
Yes, it's
Liberty.
It's a mid-major, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Respect to the mid-majors.
Actually, they got. Yeah, I don't want to get lost in their number. Shout out to Liberty.
No, I was just wondering. I just had to know. I was like, oh, that's a new school.
Yeah. That's one of them teams that knocks Duke out of the tournament. So
with a game winning half court shot.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
All right. So I'm back up again. So my next guy is a running back, Mr. DJ Dallas. And look at this photo, man. I mean, as you guys can see, running back from Miami. Now, this is what you call a football player. I mean, look, he's not even wearing gloves, man. So he's just, you know, got his hand to the ball and the weather. You guys can't see it in the photo probably, but he's a captain. So to me, getting DJ Dallas late, I think is a steal for Seattle. I think he has a clearer path to getting playing time because you got Chris Carson who stays banged up. And then also when he fumbles, he stays in the doghouse with Pete Carroll. So between those two things, you know, Chris Carson could be out the way. And then you got Rashard Penny. He can't stay healthy either. So bringing in DJ Dallas, this is a guy you should definitely target in your leagues. I think he's a guy that you can stash. And towards the end of the season, especially around playoffs, he's going to be relevant. I mean, look what the Seahawks had to do last year. They had to scrape up some change and go sign Marshawn Lynch off the street, beast mode. So bringing in DJ Dallas, man, I like it, man. He runs a 4.5. He's about 5'11", 5'10", 217. So He's a he has the build to maintain that running workload.
Is CJ Prosise still on that team?
Then I'm not sure.
Fantasy stud.
What year?
We were all in love with CJ Prosise about 3 years ago. It was like, oh my gosh, he's about to be the truth. I don't know what happened to him. I don't even know if he's still on the team, man. Just shout out to CJ Prosise. He had a lot of fantasy guys taking him in drafts and going nuts over him. So,
that was the receiver turned running back out of Notre Dame, right?
Yo.
Okay.
Shout out to CJ. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, man. We got another guy up here. Let's see who's next.
Sure, guy. Tyler Johnson. All right, look. Round 5, pick 161. Vic, what do you hear when I say 6'2", 207 pounds? Wide receiver. What do you think of?
6'2"?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Big possession receivers, man. That's what you think of, bro. No.
My bad. I had a glitch over here on the technical side, so I think I got lost.
Nah, you good. You good. Big dog. And he play like it, bro. I think he's a beast at contested catches. Look at the picture you got up here. That's you. I ain't even have to tell you to get that picture.
Yeah.
Look, I think he's a dog. Throw it up to him, he'll get it. You throw it to him in tight spaces, he'll make sure he gets it. He has good hands, has the production to follow it. I think he can be a target monster. 2 issues, bro, and I think they're major issues. So let me know if y'all think these are major issues. As good as he is with his hands, pause, catch the ball, go get it. He's not fast. He doesn't have crazy speed. So like the athleticism doesn't match what he can do on the field. So he struggles, creating space. So, but that's the first issue. Second issue, this nigga went to Tampa Bay. They already got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, bro. 2 stars, young stars. I don't know where you slide that in. We about to have what's old boy at the fantasy championship blew up. You know what I'm talking about? Rashad Perriman.
Oh yeah.
That nigga ain't gonna be able to do nothing unless both of these niggas go down, man. But the one thing I will say is he'll get to go play behind the GOAT quarterback, 2 superstar receivers. I hope he got his notepad out, man, taking notes, learning how to be a professional from him, because, eventually it will be his time, but, I don't know what kind of production you'll see anytime soon. But I think he is a beast, though. So, I will say that.
My bad. I got sidetracked because I didn't have the ticker edited for Tyler, so I was thrown off by that when you asked me that question. But sidebar, Rashad Perriman, he's actually landed with the Jets. So he's with the New York Jets right now.
Yeah, I know he's gone. I was saying that's what he's gonna have to be this year is a Rashad Perriman. He ain't gonna be able to play none unless he's gone. That's what I said.
Gotcha. My bad. Well, maybe they brought him in too, because again, I don't know the contract situation for Evans, but of course Godwin still under his rookie contract. But maybe they're positioning themselves to pivot from Evans in a year or two. Who knows? Why not get some draft capital while the name's still hot? Because I think Evans is at his peak. So why not, consider flipping him? So
don't ever say my nigga at his peak. Bro.
Don't ever talk about flipping no nigga, bro. That's not cool.
Flipping the player, flipping the draft capital. But yeah,
you said flipping the player, and it was still the same thing.
But either way, man, he stays banged up, man. So I don't know, man. He doesn't show up against New Orleans either. So
it go left foot up.
Hey, boy put up an offer against Marshawn Lattimore, man. He'll put up 45 and go down to New Orleans and put up nothing.
He had a stomach bug, bro. He wasn't gonna play that game.
Sorry to hear that.
He had bad seafood boil.
Probably Jameis.
Yeah. Fuck that up. Somebody said Jameis ain't gonna have to steal crab legs no more in New Orleans. They gonna give it to him.
That's real.
Oh man. All right, so look, we get right into my next receiver.
Yeah, let's do that.
Vic, help me with this name.
I'm gonna be a professional, so let's call him Q Cephas.
It's Quintez Cephas.
Quintez Cephas. Avo said it the same way I was about to say it, man. Shout out to my nigga, man.
That photo.
My nigga said we're gonna call him Q Cephas. Nigga. All
You
right,
could
so
call
look,
him QC though. I think that'd be hard.
QC.
that would be hard. Shout out to Quavo.
Thanks.
All right, look. In the 5th round, pick 166, man. He's 6'1", 205. So, another built receiver. And with good NFL size, man. So body size, you're ready to play. He has good hands. He's good at creating space in small windows with his body. And side note, he had a full ride scholarship to Georgia to play basketball. I don't know if nobody knew that, but he turned that down.
I didn't know that.
Bunnies.
Yeah, so when you show that picture one more time, Dynasty Bro Vic.
Yeah, that photo was dope too, by the way.
Yeah, that nigga going to go get the ball. You throw it up to him, he's going to go get the ball. So, yeah, I'm excited about what he can do. But same issue as we just talked about with Tyler Johnson, man. I guess it's not as high profile as Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but he's about to go play behind Golladay and Marvin Jones. Same thing, man. Hope he go get that notepad. Take some notes, man. I don't care what nobody say. Marvin Jones is a hell of a wide receiver when he's healthy. And then Golladay is just a dog, bro. So you got two bigger receivers. And you're a bigger receiver. You kind of play the same style that they play. Learn from them, man. And, when it's your time, you step in and be that guy in a Detroit system that loves to throw the ball. So, yeah, man, Quintez Cephas, man, he should step in and be able to learn. And that's what a young talent needs to do. So I'm excited about where he went and get to be behind the guys that he's behind. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the offense we see transition to 3 wide receiver sets, regularly with the tight end with Hawkinson. And I know they drafted another tight end in the draft, but I like the situation. Like you said, he's another guy that could be sneaky good because Marvin Jones is a sneaky good, wide receiver. I mean, there are times where you're playing against Marvin Jones and that's the game he put up 40 points because he's going to do it at least 2-3 times throughout the year. You just got to guess which one that is. So, yeah, man, he could definitely be that sneaky play for you. The talent's there, and, I like the wide receiver core he's stepping into. So
true.
All right, man, I got a quarterback for you guys finally. So let's go to Buffalo. Mr. Jake Fromm.
State Farm. But, yeah, a.k.a. I forgot his name, Jacob Eason Sr. Let's call him Jacob Eason Sr. because he made that man transfer. So it's Eason's dad. But I like the land. I like State Farm better.
No,
I'm just playing.
Who's the guy that coach drafted? I forgot his first name. No, it's Eason.
It's Jacob. You was right.
Yeah, I'm calling him. Yeah. So I'm saying right now we're looking at Jacob Eason Sr. because he made him transfer.
Yeah.
So I'm saying. All right, man, that joke's dead. All right, but Jake Fromm, went to Buffalo. I know they got Josh Allen there. I know people have concerns about Josh and his throwing accuracy and all that good stuff, but who knows? Maybe Jake was brought in just to light a fire. But if we don't wish injury on anyone, but if Josh Allen was to go down, maybe Jake could anchor the ship momentarily. So this is a guy I'm just stashing. I actually wanted the coach to draft him. So this is a guy that I wanted if we didn't get Love or one of those other guys hurts. But since he went to the Bills, why not, man? So this is a dart throw for me. I don't think it's going to be no quarterback controversy no time soon, but we'll see. You just never know.
When we talked about Jake from State Farm, he talked about him maybe going to a team that has a good, steady system, winning system that maybe could use him. And he'll just play for years, never be nothing special, go in and out year, compete. But I also could see this happening. Just be a real good professional backup, man. And technically, when you put your investment into a back that likes to run the ball and get banged up and play overly physical, you need to go get a guy that you can trust to be his backup, especially when you are a team that is set in stone to be, a up and coming team because their defense is good. They went and loaded up pieces for Josh Allen, so they have the team to make a run. Why not go get you a backup that if anything happens to your franchise quarterback, you throw a guy in that you trust that won't make you lose. And Drew Brees go down, you could throw Teddy in. He'll go out there and keep winning you games. He might not put up Brees numbers, but he keep winning you games. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with 4th round, 5th round. Taking your guy, man. Shoot your shot. So fuck it, man. I think this is what they did. I don't think there's no QB controversy going on. They're just taking their backup.
Yeah, maybe his ceiling is Case Keenum. I mean, that's a guy that can come in. You know, he can win you 3-4 games until the main guy steps back in there. So, yeah, maybe that's his ceiling. Hey, I wouldn't mind being a backup QB, front row seats, all the games getting paid, play a couple games here and there, stay out the way. So, yeah, man.
Fuck it. Dynasty bro coming back in, man.
All right, who we got next, Doc?
Hey, we got another we got too many Jakes, bro. Jakes and Jacobs, man. Is it Luton or Luton? Like crouton?
Like Uncle Luke. That was forced.
All right, from the pictures I seen, he grows a weirdly interesting mustache. Do you know who else has a weirdly interesting mustache?
Oh yeah, the
Gardner Minshew,
Jaguar King.
Yes. Do you know what round the Jaguars drafted Gardner Minshew last year?
Same round as Jake. I'm just gonna guess.
Yes. Yep. They both went in the 6th round. So they got the same draft capital. Let's start there.
Okay.
Hey, prototypical. He's 6'6", so he actually is the tall, big quarterback. And so you know, by his size, he's already ready for the NFL. His accuracy is questionable, but the one thing I will say is he's kind of a taller Minshew, can run the ball a little bit. He doesn't turn the ball over. Minshew was never a big, interception thrower, wasn't a big fumbler. Jake is the same way. So it's like they're just trying to find a quarterback that is safe for their system. They like to run the ball. Yes, this year they threw it a lot to Leonard Fournette out the backfield, but they're bred on having a real good defense, real good running game. Quarterback, don't fuck this up. So with that being said, I think it's a toss-up, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like they're going to call Gardner their franchise quarterback with the capital they did with him last year and what they're taking Jake this year. It could be a battle, man. Minshew is going to start, but it could definitely be a battle as it goes on. If Minshew doesn't pan out, I know he had games where he didn't look as good as some other games. So I would be excited to have this guy as a backup in a super flex league, just somewhere on my taxi squad, because you never know what's going to happen on that team. So they didn't go get a veteran. They got rid of Foles. They're trusting Gardner Minshew. So that's
I'm all in on Gardner, so I don't like none of this. So I'm riding with Gardner. Fuck this guy, Jake.
Damn, bro. Don't be like the third Jake.
Yeah, bro. Man. Hey, but on a positive
Jake
though,
can't do nothing to you.
Hey,
he really didn't.
If your name is Jake, you got a good shot at making it to the league at quarterback. You might not start because Gardner Minshew's there, but and Phillip Rivers is there, and all these other guys. Hey, who's the last Jake to start? Jake Plummer. That's the last starting Jake QB that I know.
Probably, because I can't think of no Jake.
See, Jake the Snake Plummer, and I don't even think he was a starter. He might have been a backup too. Shout out to the B team, by the way.
Shout out to the B team, bro. Don't talk bad on him.
All right, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the B team, by the way. But I'm gonna hype this next guy up. This is actually my steal of the draft. So now we get into the 7th round. I'm gonna name some guys. I want you guys to tell me what do they have in common. I'm gonna start with Michael Thomas, Paris Campbell, Terry McLaurin, Santonio Holmes. Let me keep the history going for a little bit. David Boston, Chris Carter. What do all these guys have in common?
Wait. Ivo, Sarah, Mark Butler. We done? Jamal, are we done?
Yeah, we're done. But what do all those wide receivers have in common that I named?
The same thing I just named with all the random friends I named.
Yeah, they're black, but what school did I just call out without?
Muncie University. I already called it out. Why are you still making me call it out?
All right, man. Let's go to the
Buckeyes.
Let's go to the Ohio State University. But you know what? KJ Hill, this is my steal of the draft. He was drafted in the 7th round. I named all those great wide receivers, but did you guys know KJ Hill is the all-time reception leader at Ohio State?
Oh.
Like all those great wide receivers I named, he leads or he holds the school record for receptions, all-time receptions. So for him to get drafted to the Chargers, now this is something I didn't mention earlier on in the show, but to me, when you get drafted in the 1st round, that tells me, hey, we expect you to be a Pro Bowl talent one day. When you get drafted on day 2, rounds 2 and 3, this is telling me, hey, we like your talent. We think you can come and help us out year 1 and year 2. These day 3 guys, these are the guys where, hey, we like your potential. You have some flashes. We want you to, work on this, work on that, but let's pair you up with some veterans. So this guy just walked into a situation where he's getting paired up with Keenan Allen. So Keenan Allen, he runs great routes. He has the hands. He's not known as a deep threat. To me, this is the same. I'm about to mute Avo. My guy got too much going.
Got muted.
Yeah, bro. But
take the picture down so I can see how much Avo got going on.
But let me take this photo down. But back to the Keenan Allen situation. So you got KJ Hill stepping into a situation where he has the opportunity to be mentored by Keenan Allen, who runs great routes, who has the hands, and the hands are already there for KJ. So I like the situation. To me, this is a steal. And who's the number 3 wide receiver right now for the LA Chargers? Right now they got Mike Williams, who makes big plays, and then you got Keenan Allen. Of course, you got Hunter Henry. But to me, that third spot is wide open. Whether they move Allen to the slot and then they got Hill on the outside, or even move him to the slot too, so he could be interchangeable.
Yeah, Keenan gonna stay in that slot. He got that shit down to a T, bro. He's a fucking scientist in that fucking slot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, magician.
Okay. But I like that. That was better. But yeah, man, I think he can slide in and be that third, receiver on that team, man, and add a different dynamic too, man. You got your superstar running in that slot. You got your big ass receiver on the outside, and then you get the third cornerback. You get the real off coverage. So I think he's he went back for a senior year, so he's a professional. He's going to go in mature, and he's just going to go out there and be ready to play, probably from day 1. So I'm excited. I'm excited about him going there.
Yeah, man. I got him actually in an auction draft for like $2 or $3, man, real cheap. So it's a steal, man. It's all about identifying the clear path to getting on the field. So, all right, let's get into one more guy. This is a dart throw for me. Quarterback for the Titans, taken in the 7th round with the 10th pick, Cole McDonald. So he's out of Hawaii. He actually rocked the dreads, man, out in Hawaii, but he kind of cleaned it up for the combine. That's something I noticed. I don't know if that was a PR move, probably a good PR move. I don't know. Or maybe he got advised to take the dreads down. But he has an unorthodox throw. If you guys kind of look at his throwing motion there, it's a little bit unorthodox, but that's okay because a guy named Phillip Rivers has an unorthodox throw as well. But he can move, man. So Cole McDonald, he can run. I'm expecting, of course, they just extended Tannehill for the next 3-4 years, but maybe they can get some RPO going with Cole McDonald since he's a better athlete under center than Tannehill. And they just brought in Darrington Evans, and, of course, they still got Derrick Henry. So that offense needs to open up more because right now they're just going to see a lot of stacked boxes given the monster 2 seasons Henry just put on. So maybe they can take advantage of Cole's skill sets and leverage his legs. But to me, this is a dart throw. This is a guy I'm targeting just for depth play.
Yeah, I think that's really all it is, man. I feel like they don't have much behind Tannehill, and it's a guy they might have liked some of his prospects and some things he can do. So, like I said, man, ain't nothing wrong with shooting your shot on finding your backup. You need backups to play, even at the quarterback's position. So, nothing wrong with that.
All right, let's get into some of these undrafted, man. So, who we got?
All right, man. Let's go into one of the GOAT sons, man. So we got Mr. Thaddeus Moss, or for cooler sounding shit, let's call him Thad Moss. Man, he went undrafted, bro, because he's been having a little medical issues, at the end of the season. Can't nobody really do no checkups. So, I think teams were concerned. But look, he's 6'3", 250. That's nice for a tight end. He's not as tall, but he's big, though. And he's gonna be a good tight end in his league, man. He's a great run blocker, and if you can block well and catch well, that means they don't have to take you off the field. You feel me? He's not the best athlete. He's kind of built like Ice Cube. I knew Avo was gonna fuck with that. Hey, unmute Avo. Thank you. I needed to hear Avo laugh. He built like a 6'3" Ice Cube.
messed up, man. He ain't skinny. I figured he was tall and lanky.
Nah, man, 6'3", 250. So he look like it's compact. Like he ain't fat. When a little chubby, you know, Ice Cube ain't fat, you know, but you know, he look, all I'm saying is Jordan Reed, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. He's been hurt for like 17 years straight. They need help at the tight end position with the Skins. You see that? You see that, Avo?
Skins. I like that.
I said Skins. I said it. But yeah, man, I think he can come right in and play, man. Like I said, great run blocker, good catcher.
Right.
I think he'll be able to create space with his body, not with the speed. But that's all you need as a tight end, man. So put that guy in, and I think it'll sell some jerseys for the Skins, having Randy Moss' son out there. So just run him.
Hey, I agree, man. It's in his bloodline. Randy Moss is his pops. You know, one of the GOATs to play wide receiver after Jerry Rice, in my opinion. And then, you know, you guys saw the photo I put up there. So he's, you know, he makes plays in the big games. That was a national championship game. If he didn't have the injury, I think he would have went on day 2 of the draft, man, in the 3rd round, possibly even 4th round. So to me, this is a steal to get him undrafted. This is plug and play. Jordan Reed, you know, mirrors the image in my opinion. So I like it, man. That's a hell of a steal for the Skins, if you ask me.
True.
All right, I got a tight end for you guys as well that also went undrafted, Mr. Jared Pinkney out of Vanderbilt. So he's a tight end, and he actually had a better junior season coming out, you know, released the year prior. So if he would have went out, or at least came out in 2019, he probably would have been one of the top tight end prospects in the class, but he went back to school for his senior year. But the guy gets it done, man. So he's your prototypical, you know, runs your 4.9, big body, tough, not afraid to go over the middle, and he punches it in. Reason why I like this situation is because the Falcons, you know, they just brought in Hayden Hurst, but who knows if Hayden Hurst is really ready to be that number 1 guy at the tight end position. So, and even if he is, if Hayden Hurst gets hurt, we don't wish any injury, but if he does, next guy in line is Jared Pinkney. So he's very capable. So to me, Jared has a clear path to get on the field, even in 2 tight end sets, and even getting some red zone looks. So, because everybody's only focused on Hayden Hurst. So I like it. He went undrafted. This is a guy that you can even get late in your drafts as well if you need some tight end help, especially in those tight end premium leagues.
True. All right. So Ava, you got any sleepers?
I got some what?
You got any sleepers from the NFL draft?
No, Brian got not one sleeper.
All right, Vic, give me a sleeper, man. One guy that was taken late that you should be looking out for.
Wide receiver, man, Cleveland Browns, Donovan Peoples-Jones. So he played at Michigan. He didn't have the best quarterback play. So, you know, his stock kind of fell, but he was highly recruited coming out of high school out of Detroit. So he goes into a situation tied to the Cleveland Browns, and Jarvis Landry is going to be possibly missing some time at the beginning of the season. He's had some off-season surgery, and then who knows what's going on with Odell. So who knows if they want to continue to ride that wave, but Donovan is a guy that can easily get on the field, and he's involved in the special teams game too. So that's another sleeper that I'm targeting in my leagues.
Before we move on, bro, why do you hate Odell Beckham?
I just think everybody's in love with 2013 and it's now 2020. So, I mean, he's talented, but you know, I don't know. You just gotta know when to pivot, man. You gotta know when to flip.
You gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That catch still seems like yesterday against the Giants on Sunday night, but I don't know. 2013, 2020, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So, what we doing? He's getting
I don't
older.
know, man. I like it. Even I don't know, man. It's on some real shit. Dynasty shit. It's hard for me to let go of Odell Beckham, man. Just seeing how talented he is, bro. I ain't gonna even flex.
You're in love with 2013, 2014 Odell. When you go back and meditate on that, you might be okay at the end of the day.
It wasn't just 1 year though. He had multiple years that was good with Eli. So
no, I'm not knocking. I'm not saying he wasn't great, but I'm just moving on. Me personally, I'm moving on. I'm not running the draft Odell, but Unless it's like cheap capital. Hell yeah. But I'm not investing weighted capital.
All right. Well, let me talk a guy that I thought was a steal. My bad. Hey, bro, I just want to let you know I'm scared. I'm starting to like sweat and get nervous. Heads up, man, because we're not too far away from it. So I just thought I'd make one more announcement about it. I'm fucking nervous. So thought I'd throw that out there. All right, look, this I know we'll talk about it in a minute. Look, let's talk about a guy that everybody was pretty high on, you know, as the season went on and as it was ending. Mr. Eno Benjamin, bro. So we get to really speak on him, but he ended up going to Arizona, man. And I think that's an offense that everybody wants a piece of. Not gonna lie, they look like the new hot thing right now. So, you know, they do have Kenyon Drake, who done boosted up his whole ADP after he got traded there. They have Chase Edmonds, and Chase looked good in spots when he was healthy last year, but let's just say they move all that Chase shit out the window. Once he got hurt, they don't want to fuck with him no more. Really, it's a 3-man depth chart, and Eno's in there, and they handpicked a guy and they drafted him. It wasn't early, but they still took their time to draft a guy in Eno. I still think Eno is kind of talented, and I feel like if you put him in a good position with some good offense, good run block, and I feel like he can flourish in it. So anything happen to Kenyon Drake, I like getting backups in good offenses. Mr. Eno Benjamin might have a spot where he can get some run. So I just wanted to throw him out there. Running backs, I like keeping backup running backs on my bench, man, because they're usually just one hit away from being a starter and being important.
True, bro. All right, man. You were saying you was nervous, man. Let the people know what's up.
At the end of this episode, man, we were blessed enough to be invited on the Dynasty Refinery podcast last week. Went on there and talked some rookies. We had they do a segment where basically they ask you a question and you have to pick a side, and they take it to their Twitter poll, and they poll out through all their Twitter guys, and basically you pick one side, and if Twitter picks your side, you get a point. So it's 3 questions for us, 3 questions for them. We came up short this week, man. So do I need to break? I don't need to break down. Just, you know, check out Twitter. You check out the retweets and go follow them, Dynasty Refinery. They just launched their Instagram too, so check them out there. And they're a good podcast. Listen to them on Stitcher, everywhere, Spotify. But we lost, and the consequence or the repercussion is a ghost pepper. A motherfucking ghost pepper. Do I gotta eat the whole thing, or do I take a nice bite? I cut the stem off of mine already because I don't want it to touch my mouth, so I don't want to take the chance. I cut the stem off already. I'm gonna get a fork, eat the whole thing.
All right, let me tell everybody about the poll that cost us this, because we almost ended in a tie scenario. It came down to who would you rather own in Dynasty football, Devin Singletary or Keyshawn Vaughn, and I think we took Keyshawn, or at least we thought the masses or numbers would want Keyshawn Vaughn. So we actually lost by 2 votes. And I actually voted for Singletary, being a dumbass, meaning I saw the polls go up and my instinct was like, oh, well, I'd want Singletary. But I should have, I guess I shouldn't put this on the record, but I should have, I don't know. I could have politicked my little vote right there, I guess we'll call it that, but I didn't. But naturally I went with Singletary, and we actually lost by 2 votes, man. So it should have been a tie, but we got these peppers. Now I do want to put this out there. I went and looked for ghost peppers. I went to the Fresh Time, which is like the Whole Foods, like Trader Joe's type store. They didn't have any. Then I went to not Walmart. I went to Meijer, and they had the habanero. So I had to settle for the habanero. It's still hot as fuck. I'm still gonna be on fire over here. But my guy Doc came up on the ghost pepper.
Heads up. I talked to a few people since earlier, and they agree that the habanero is not even as hot as the jalapeno. Damn, man.
Oh, really?
I'm out here by myself, man.
Well,
I'm out here about to die, man.
That wasn't intentional, though, bro.
Gosh, man. This is all bad right now.
Bro, I was with the shits. Hey, I asked in both stores, like, hey, where's the ghost pepper? So I went in there with good intentions. They just didn't have it. And then wifey was like, look, I'm running all these stores with the mask. So, hey, this was one of the times where I got to listen to the wife, man.
I'm out here by myself.
All right, so look, we about to eat these Wait, are we going to get into the scouting report first, or we're going to eat the peppers? Then what? Because let's close out. Yeah, let's close out the episode. So if y'all want to see us eat these peppers at the end, y'all can. We also going to upload these to our social medias. But yeah, let's close out the episode. If you want to hang out, watch us eat the peppers, watch us suffer. That's cool.
Hell yeah. So DJ Ava, I don't even think he got his headphones on. Ava,
man, he's doing a lot.
Ava about to get fired.
I'm here.
Hey,
My bad, man.
Are you ready for the scouting report or no?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so look, I need you to what we're gonna do is we're gonna celebrate Skip again, man. Skip been killing these quarantine 16s if you don't follow him. Do you got his Instagram handle, Ava? Ava, can you even hear me?
Yeah.
You can't. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, it's a lot of kickback, Ava, with the rattling or fidgeting.
I'm trying to get the iPad to work, man. I got it with my phone down.
All right.
Well, let me hurry up. Follow him at Skip, SKYPP317. He's been killing these quarantine 16s, man. And what he's been doing is showing love back to the city. You know, we love repping for Indianapolis. So he actually did a freestyle where he just mentioned, man, which one did you do? Because I know he did a whole bunch of just the businesses, but I know he did a whole bunch of the women shit too. So which one did you tell me he sent you, bro? Can you even hear me? Because he did the women entrepreneurs, or did you say he did? He sent you the one where he did all the rappers.
All the rappers.
Okay. Well, he killed that shit, and that was the Broke in a Minute by Tory Lanez beat. He named all the rappers and artists that he knew from the city that be killing shit, man. He called the local rap challenge. So look out for him, man. He sent that to DJ Avo. Avo about to spin that shit, and then we gonna get the fuck up out of here, and then we're gonna get into these peppers. So Avo, you look froze. Spin me a little bit of that, Avo.
I'm gonna spit this whole verse using local rapper names. There ain't nothing else to do. Tune in, whore. Yeah. Push it to the max like Maxie. Her zodiac sign is an Aries, so I know she finna get nasty. We go the dumb way on the one way. They be acting Hollywood over 1K. I've been around, but I'm rocking with the new wave. Free Lil Billy, we ain't worried what the news say. Can never battle with a mark, we don't stoop down. Corona been giving us all the bad news now. What up, Nuke? Met the homie back in high school. And Wookie Man left hand, he'll snipe you. We was skipping and see lunch where the free set. We spit game or tell Jacob to sing that. A young bull trying to be a playboy. Call me the Pope, I humiliate boys. Tragic how they did.
Shout out to my nigga DJ Avo out here. I think his phone died, but that's that Skip. We will have the extended version on the podcast. You know, we usually only like running some of the shit anyway while we live. So, like I said, follow him at Skip, SKYPP317, man. Keep doing your thing, bro, if you hear this. So that's the scouting report. Vic, you think we should do to say something good to the people? How should we do this, bro? How are we laying this out?
No, everything's the same. We're just gonna close out the episode and then just do the peppers at the end. So,
all right, I'll rock with it. All right, well, look, Vic, say something good to the people, bro, and then I'm gonna go after you.
All right, so this week I want to acknowledge rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery. So he was finally gunned down in Georgia while jogging through a neighborhood. Basically the murder was caught on tape on film. So those two gentlemen have been arrested. So hopefully justice is served there. And then also want to also give another rest in peace to Sean Reed. This was a young man that was murdered at the hands of the police here in Indianapolis. So even here in the city. And really, man, there's a lot going on, but prayers to those families, the victims, also the family and friends. And I just want to call out double consciousness, even with all this coronavirus stuff that's going on, having to go into stores, wearing masks, pretty much even as a Black male myself, educated, even going in wearing a mask, I still have internal conflicts of, how am I being perceived? Because really someone jogging through a neighborhood doesn't deserve to lose their life. So just looking to turn double consciousness. This is something that I learned while in undergrad, while studying African American Studies as a minor, but pretty much it's just an internal conflict that people experience, whether, at least in a oppressed society. That's basically what it comes down to. That's the high level. Just look it up. So we kind of want insights on some of the struggles African Americans deal with. This term double consciousness is something that I've always felt, but didn't know how to articulate it. And then I went to college. African American Studies professors dropped this term on us, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's what that is. So,
all right, bet that. And I want to say this, kind of piggyback off of how you started. With all the bullshit that is happening anyway. Shout out to dumbass Ava. With all the bullshit that happens anyway, man, we're already a target as a young black male and young black women too. We're already a target to the streets. We're already a target to the ignorant cops. So the one thing I want to say is, man, they don't need a reason to do it anyway, clearly, but let's just quit putting ourselves in positions to where they can kill us for no reason anyway. Because if we already can't avoid it, ain't no need to throw yourself an alley-oop, you feel me? Like, that just don't make no sense. So, rest in peace to those that Vic already spoke on. And it starts with us. We got to start doing better for ourselves and our culture as black people in general. So, yeah, man, let's just quit putting ourselves in bad situations, man. So, yeah, we can keep on growing. DJ Avo, say something good to the people.
Be mindful. Just even though I missed the first part of what y'all said, I definitely caught the back end. So I definitely understood what was said. Just definitely be mindful. I didn't even get a chance to tell y'all this. On my way home today, there was a high-speed chase that went right by me. I literally had to swerve out the way. And I do work on the east side, so I just be mindful of what you're doing and that some of your actions can affect other people. Just try to be mindful of those things, because that was definitely a moment. I definitely had to swerve out the way. It was real. About 30 cops went by. It was a situation. So, like, legit, just everybody be mindful, be smart. Don't put yourself in no situation that you shouldn't be in. You know right from wrong. Ain't nobody got to tell nobody right from wrong no more. So just do right.
All right, well, that's that. Man, we said to say something good to the people. I need to go get my pepper, Vic.
Yeah, let's officially close out the episode, and then we'll just leave the stream up.
All right, bet that. All right, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for rocking with us. We are Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast. You know how that go, and all that good shit.
All right, be sure to subscribe, share, follow us on all streaming sites, Dynasty Bros FF. Subscribe to the YouTube page. If you like watching us live, we do this every week around 7 o'clock Eastern. Just bear with us, working with 3 schedules, 3 families. So appreciate everybody that tunes in weekly. And so, yeah, that's what we got for y'all this week. All right, I'm about to go make this chocolate milk, because apparently milk kills heat when you eat peppers.
I know. So, DJ Avo, walk us out, and then I'm going to walk out and get my shit too.
Hey, man, y'all be good. Y'all stay up. We gone. We out. We gone. We're going to keep the live going, though. I guess I shouldn't keep going off if I am. That would be stupid. Oh, y'all about to do something stupid, huh?
Yep. Avo, stay on. Say something good to the people while we gone.
I'll try to say something good.
Give me 50 seconds.
It's cool. I'll run this quarantine.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna spit this whole verse using local rapper names.
My bad, y'all. My phone died. Fuck with Skip though.
Yeah. Push it to the max like Maxie. Her zodiac sign is an Aries. So I know she finna get nasty. We go the dumb way on the one way. They be acting Hollywood over 1K. I've been around, but I'm rocking with the new wave. Real Billy, we ain't worried with the news.
Let's go.
Can never battle with a mark, we don't stoop down. Corona been giving us all the bad news now. What up, Nuke? Met the homie back in high school. And Woogie Man left hand, he'll snipe you. We was skipping and see lunch where the freaks at. We spit game or tell Jacob to sing that. A young bull trying to be a playboy. Call me the Pope, I humiliate boys. Tragic how they did the homie Bango. My first deal, MRC. What up, Kano? What up, Draco? We can start at my pit. I get greedy with the crab, only hot shit. I'm getting paper out in Cleveland. Boss shit. They get serious when I'm black, ain't no off switch.
Hit a zigzag, running away from the law. I was bumping 50 keys, what up, isotop? Yeah. Dro had the city jiggling. Lil Vinny was in the trap showing off. We was Section 8 living, no affiliation. Dead silence, ain't nobody want to talk. Cold chain, we ain't ducking no depots. I duck rockets, so pills for me roll. I had yellow too, sealed and legit. I called Fatty, he gon' pull up the sticks. I met a shorty from Paris, crazy accent. So this thing could've knocked me off my axis. Super freak, but baby wasn't no ebony. You know her brother love that black girl magic. She ain't had a double D, she had double A's. But below the waist, she was on swole. On my Jeremiah shit, I was stoked. Felt like Mike E backing out the hoes. Yeah, she told me beat it till her kitty red. So I'm bumping Lil E, trying to punish her. My cuz Chuck told me he'll paint the city red. Shoot up the crib and leave holes in your furniture. Yeah, I ain't the Naptown Prince, I'm a king in my own right, ain't no competition. Uncle B, he gon' ride with no ski mask. And Young Rich gon' be there to assist it. Yeah, rockin' polo, it's that new. I gotta be fresh when I does it. The bullies try to pick on Poindexters, so they pull machine guns out of public. I just wanna be a legend like Fox, so I grind hard like Zachary McYoung.
All right.
So why you got gloves on, Dot?
Yeah, I don't have gloves. I'm shitty.
Nigga, you ain't even got a ghost pepper. Nigga.
What you got? A green pepper?
I got a habanero.
Habanero? You got a ghost pepper, Dot?
They didn't have them in my area.
Babe, you know the pen.
You got a lot of Chicanos in your area?
Always the same thing. Can
Nah.
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Look at the way this shit look compared to Vic shit. Hold on.
I can't see it.
Damn, my lighting's fucked up.
No, I see it.
That don't look like nothing you should eat.
It ain't. I cut the film off already.
Vicks look like you should eat it.
I'm feel like this. All I know is don't try this shit out.
Oh my gosh, my gloves smell like just hotness. Hold on, I'm waiting for my tablet to come.
Oh, it's that type of pepper? Like you can't touch your skin and shit?
Nigga, you can't touch your eye after a jalapeno, nigga. You would fuck your eye up. And that's just a jalapeno.
Hey,
damn.
I got my chocolate milk ready. Got my orange citrus. Got my chocolate candy bars. I'm about to go get my cup of ice. 1 second.
What's the chocolate candy bars for? What the?
Apparently chocolate kills heat. I don't know. We'll see.
This nigga's like, all right, we're gonna experiment at the same time. We're about to learn a lot today.
Nah, man, don't get no extra shit.
I got you, bro.
Figure it out.
All right, I'm gonna ride.
All I got is chocolate milk, bro. I left the ice in there. I was gonna bring a chip in here, nigga. I'm thugging, bro.
All right, man. You ready? You got your video? I'm about to set this shit up too for my Instagram shit, so I can capture it.
You can start now. All right, man. I'm putting my headphone on. I'm getting into it. I'm over here. I'm getting recorded too. Woo! Hey, just to let everybody know, I got a ghost pepper. I got a ghost pepper. So if this shit go tragic for me and not Vic, we know why. All right, Vic, tell these people what you got.
I got a habanero pepper because I went to Fresh Time, which is like your Trader Joe's, and I went to Myers. I was like, "Hey, where the ghost peppers?" They was like, "We don't have any."
My index finger skin is tingling through the gloves, bro.
Hey,
it's just shaking, bro. Man, look,
I'm not gonna shit over with.
Hey, say something good to the people, Avo, before I do this shit.
Hey man, y'all just
look at this shit. This shit look like a yellow bell pepper. Oh man,
I told you it looked good. They didn't want to eat it.
All right, bro.
All right, I love y'all, man.
Oh, you too, bro. Hey, send me some trades though before you do this shit. Let me carry your team on.
Fuck you. I'm about to dip my shit in the chocolate milk.
All right, I'm about to eat this shit, man.
All right, bet.
I've been going anywhere. I ain't got time to try to link up. Why you want that top so bad if you ain't gonna bring your team up? Relay game, this is permanent. We should pick up. Cause I done sit down for all my niggas. I hope they proud of me. I done did everything for my mom. I hope she's proud of me.
Out of town, still rep the city. I hope they proud of me.
Got some bangles on City Sky, and they looking down on me.
Nigga, I'm about to get another one. There, I can eat another one, bro. I
what
cheated.
You gotta eat another one for?
I cheated. I dipped mine in lemon juice for the last hour. It's soaked. I feel like I didn't even eat a pepper, bro.
It didn't hit?
Hey, my shit hot.
All right, hold on, Vic. Stay right there. All right. Hold on.
How you feel, Vic?
It's hot, bro.
Money got these niggas acting money. If you ain't helping, you think you the front.
Hey, I'm missing chocolate milk.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna be able to taste food for like a week.
All right, look. This is what I'm eating. The dry ghost pepper.
Oh shit.
You can leave them there.
All right, I'm out on Instagram.
Hold on. Oh, yes, cool. Lead this shit up. Watch this. Okay.
You about to really do this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm about to do it the right way.
Is anybody watching on live, Vic?
We got 5 people watching.
Oh shit! They about to watch A-Dot break out the sweat.
I dipped it in the chocolate milk. One love.
Hey, I gotta get some ice.
Ain't that?
This nigga gonna break out sweats for real.
All right, cut that off. It ain't that bad. But I did this shit before.
Come on, man.
Jay, get off my headphones.
Why have you done this before?
White Sam brought one to work one day.
This just doesn't sound like something you should just supposed to be doing.
They said take that shit like a G, and I think I took it well. I think I'm sweating like a motherfucker under this hat.
I'm sure.
In the broadcast.
Don't do it, Vic. Nigga, all you ate was a habanero.
Nigga, that shit's hot, bro. I'm fucked up.
I think I'm used to this shit, man.
Not like I ain't do shit.
I mean, my stomach burns and my throat burns, but
my eyes burning.
I'm used to hot stuff, so I don't sit there. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's hot, but I'm not dying.
God damn. Hey, don't sign me up for no more pepper shit, bro. Shots only, bro.
Nigga, I think I'm taking this shit well. I gotta take a shower.
Give it 5 minutes.
Nah, nigga, I'm good, bro.
You can include me in on all shots. I ain't doing no peppers. Y'all sinus is clear?
Yeah. Nigga, if you could smell my glove.
Damn.
Just clear your shit right up, huh? Y'all some real niggas, man.
I'm tingling a little bit, like my skin feel like it's shaking.
You a real one though, both of y'all, man. Both of y'all real ones.
I feel like if I pick my cup up, I'm gonna drop it, man. Don't give him credit, nigga. He ate a habanero.
Look, bro, man, I believe my brother Vic when he tell me he did the best he could.
You know what I'm saying? I went into the stores, asked for the ghost pepper.
If you was a real one, you would take yours. You should have took some over there.
I didn't want to set Vic up like that.
Like, oh, you couldn't get one? Let me bring you one, bro.
Here's the thing. I told Vic that I was only nervous because I was talking to him so much, and he was nervous, so his nerves was rubbing off on me. I've had a shit.
Nigga, when you Google how to eat a hot pepper and it says a ghost pepper, it says it can kill you if you eat 3. If you weigh 150 pounds or less.
Yeah, you eat 3, it could burn your esophagus. Yeah, I feel my stomach burning. Now, look, I've had a Carolina Reaper pepper before. My boss gave me a piece of one.
What is wrong with the people you work with?
I'm not gonna answer that.
That shit is hot.
Oh, y'all funny, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Y'all some real niggas, man. Hey, you know when people be drunk and they say they good?
Fuck you, Ava. Yeah, I'm done, bro. I ain't drinking.
All right, man. I'm about to end this shit, man.
Thank y'all for fucking with us. That shit was fun.
Don't sign me for this shit no more, bro.
Fun for me.
I'm about to call my guy off air, bro.
You should. No